Pulled up with the Sprite, and I'm kinda playing right now. We can get it poppin' right. Money finally got it right. We could do this every night now.
Living life, dirty Sprite, getting guap with the guys. I can't let you kill my vibe. First class in the sky, I'm too high, I might die. In the office number 9, I can't wear no suit and tie. We can get it poppin' right now. Yeah, switching styles, count up. Yeah, money piles, don't run up. Yeah, gun them down. CDG on me, I'm cold-hearted. This bandana on me funny. Private party, we invited. Brand new coupe came with no mileage, damn. Driving fast, quad pray that I don't crash. I'm too drunk, can't read my dash. This Hellcat fly by like flash. 4 more shots, go check my tab. Shooter gon' turn that boy into ash. I'm with my clan, feel like Clash. Too many bands in my stash.
Got so many options, man, it's getting out of pocket. It's too many poppin', if I wanted, couldn't stop it. They gon' fall off for me, but I want you, that's regardless. Please don't judge me for it, that's what happens when you ballin'. We can get it poppin' right. Purple pulled up with the Sprite, and I'm kinda playing right now. We can get it poppin' right. Money finally got it right. We can do this every night now. Westwood in my ear look like a fucking lighthouse. Shining crystal clear, I got these bitches like wow. Yeah, I just run out the bands. I'm making enough for your friends. Gon' make it spill out your legs. Smack on that ass when I hit. Off of that Henny, I get violent. Might say I love you in it. Pardon, I know that I be wildin', oh yeah. If you wanna leave this life, take a chance with me tonight. We can get it poppin' right now. Got so many options, man, it's getting out of pocket. It's too many poppin', if I wanted, couldn't stop it. They gon' fall off for me, but I want you, that's regardless. Please don't judge me for it, that's what happens when you ballin'. We can get it poppin' right. Purple pulled up with the Sprite, and I'm kinda playing right now. We can get it poppin' right. Money finally got it right. We could do this every night now. Money finally got it right. We could do this every night now.
Nigga, I don't want your bitch. I want your credit card number, I'm tryna get rich. That body running your crib and chill with your kids. I'm tryna watch Lilo and Stitch. My heart is cold as a 6. Loyalty's everything, cut out the tongue of a snitch. You a small fry, you a shrimp. My name on everyone's lips. Gave up Vanessa for Lent, but I couldn't quit. You know I'm at it again. My pockets filled up with lint, this couldn't be it. Need all the money they print. I would dap you with the left, just cut to the chase and cut me the check. Hey, money, power, and respect. Get that and I'm set. These niggas a mess. Niggas be bitches like Big Mama house. Get off your ass, boy, you still on the couch. I'm just here to get the bag and I'm out. Dropped out, fuck a cap and a gown. He talking shit, I'ma slap him around. Riding around, smoking gas out the pound. They laughing at me, shit, who laughing now? Study my style, trying to master my sound. I want that house, fuck a chain. Put it on niggas, these niggas not thinking the same. This bitch is going insane. She lost her mind, it's because she been giving up brain. I wanna fuck, it's a shame. Her pussy is stained. Her she been fucking on lames. I make her scream out my name. Hit on the low, never claim. I do not be with 100, it's me and my nigga, but we walk around like we want it. I'm in the effortless stunning, these niggas I'm stunning. I'm feeling like I'm Mr. Drummond. Feeling good, I'm off a substance. I'm living better, just watch how I do it, but love it. She want a piece of these honeys, she won't get nothing. I tell her bitch she can shove it. On my ground like a pop, shove it. Packing from Denver, I ball like the Nuggets. All of that petty ass shit, I'm above it. I just be talking my shit and they love it. I'm really getting it, this ain't a stimulus. Started, I finish it, potential limitless. I just want Benjamins, niggas ain't solid, ain't friends with them. I know they shady like Eminem, ayy. Florida niggas say you hard as hell, jit. Way deep in this shit, so why would I quit? Niggas fall off, they ain't really equipped. Find a way in and I run it up quick. Get some more money as soon as it's spent. They fuck with me cause they believe what I spit. Champagne club, nigga, I'll never switch. Walk out the house, that's what I represent. Nigga, I don't want your bitch. I want your credit card number, I'm tryna get rich. That body running your crib and chill with your kids. I'm tryna watch Lilo and Stitch. My heart is cold as a 6. Loyalty's everything, cut out the tongue of a snitch. Ayy, you a small fry, you a shrimp. Ayy, my name on everyone's lips. Yeah, yeah, nigga.
yeah. I heard they see me blessed. They want my all, who I call when ain't nothing left. Who I call? Yeah. They rather see me stressed, it hurt to see me blessed. They want my all, but who I call when it ain't nothing left. Ain't worried about no bitch giving up pussy, I ain't pressed. Free my nigga getting tired of him calling collect. But we standing on business, they work up in the kitchen. None of us ain't tripping, long as we complete the mission. Fall off, I know they wishing. She get too close, I tell her back up off me, we ain't kissing. We gotta keep it player, we can't fall out over bitches. If I told you that I love you, then I mean it. Put it in a rap, I either did it or I seen it. Keep a Stephen Curry money dirty, I don't clean it. If it don't make me better, I can't do it, I don't need it. Stacks look like books, feel like I should do some reading. I was giving out, I wasn't worried about receiving. Never let no nigga play with me and I ain't get even. Do it just because I ain't gotta wait on no reason. Wildin' out young auntie tell us we some heathens. It was so many of us, but it's only a couple now. Niggas hating, but they acting like they love it now. Cut them off and they still be tryna come around. Flow crazy, I feel like I gotta dumb it down. I ain't got no time to see nobody cause I'm running round. Bro got everything for me when I come in town. Can't be humble no more, I feel like they been testing me. Feel like lil' baby, I can't let it get the best of me. Show them how to do it without giving out the recipe. Do the dash, they get on my ass, they ain't catching me. So official, people starting to call me Tay the referee. Come and get your girl, I can't get her, that's all sweating me. I look out for niggas, I don't be wanting nothing back. Our circle tight, everybody gon' touch 100 racks. I got the ball, just block for me, I'm gon' run it back. Louis Belt, you already know what's up under that. Niggas wanna have fashion shows, they don't wanna rap. Hating got my name in they mouth, but I'm loving that. Just got off the plane, now I'm seeing where my cousin at. In the city for a couple days, but I'm coming back. I heard that you heard something about me, okay, run with that. Don't say what I would do, I ain't no lumberjack. You probably ain't never seen no trap doing jumper jacks. Swag through the roof, I'm smooth like a Thundercat. I ain't tryna make you dance, this ain't none of that. Gotta speak to your soul, I can't mumble rap. Flip-flops on in the hood, I be so relaxed. I know I got it, but I feel like I be holding back. Can't waste time, I'm tryna put time on my wrist. Me with the plug, you know he's supplying the trip. I'm pulling up the Alamo, go find me a whip. Say he a boss, but he only a shine with his click. Before the PPP, I was trying to get rich. You can't really say nothing about me, I grind for this shit. I know they waiting on me to slip, I fully the clip. They looking at me, take my shot, but they want me to miss. Ain't never looking for no lighter, I'm already lit. I promise if it's a problem, I won't come with a diss.
Nigga used to sell DVDs across the street. Hit the EDD and pass for 20 G's. Airbnb and Venice Beach, dealing weed 10 a G. Out there in a Jeep, I couldn't search, cause I went to sleep. If you texting 323, that isn't me. Usual spot burnt out, meet on a different street. So much money like I printed sheets. Cadillac limousine, custom denim jeans. I started selling coke at 23 and got my pockets fatter than chili cheese. Fuck Hennessy. I'm from Inglewood, fuck Tennessee. I'm the one fucking Trinity, nigga. Matrix trilogy. We taxing niggas like hidden fees. Talking dirty like British teeth. Nigga, please, my imagery be wizardry. I spanked a bitch with bang like she Hillary. She was a mom, that pussy bomb like the Middle East. Yeah. And we gon' make it somehow. And we gon' make it somehow. And we gon' make it somehow. And we gon' make it. Look, yo, I'm atrocious. Last time that I could focus, I snorted Adderall faster than I can get the bottle open. My head exploding like the shotgun Kurt Cobain was holding. Fragments of my brain is showing. I think I need some motion. Fucking popped a half a Xan I was holding. Drank some beer and woke up, this shit clearly stolen. And started choking like DeMar DeRozan. I was chosen to be the shit like Collins. Metal in my hands like my name is Logan. Wolverine, I'm more like Odin. I'll kill you when I will, son, like Owen. I'll be having LA snowing like it's fucking Poland. Look at the ocean, nigga. It's fucking frozen. I'm a gladiator, armor golden. Now Tia the Roman will fight till every bone in his body broken. Till my face look like Rocky swollen. The alcohol hit, but I swear that bump nigga got me going. Man, and we gon' make it somehow. And we gon' make it somehow. with someone else. You and me, we falling off. I put this gas inside my chest. I ease my stress when I cough. I got my bag, became a boss. You leaving me, that's your loss. I wanna win, but what's that cost? Remember days we shopped at Rush, but now I'm icy, no defrost. And they don't like me, that's okay. It's crazy cause I'm here to stay. This Percocet gon' choose my fate. I don't remember what's at stake. I just came from the mile high. I've been traveling state to state. I really be a mile high. I was geeked up in the plane, trying to clear what's in my mind. I've been stuck in here for days. They been trying to feel my vibe, but they can never feel my pain. Lately I feel like a ghost. 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 I talk to God, I'm on my knees. I wear my feelings on my sleeve. I stuff this money in my pockets, fill it up until it's obese. I got this girl I fell in love with, but we keeping it low key. And lately I've been smoking Zaza. I got tired of OG. I swear this money all I need. I swear my family all I need. I swear my face card been good. Walk in this club, no ID. They show me love and I deserve it. Having motion, I've been working. I've been swagging, I've been surfing. I've been clean like dish detergent. But lately I feel like a ghost. 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 Lately I feel like a ghost.
What is up, GSB? Welcome to another night of Gold Standard Basketball. We've got the nightcap here at Dallas, home of the Flying Dallas Stallions, coming to Dallas. Joining us tonight, Las Vegas Jokers in the booth, me, KT, and joining me is Brent. How are we doing, Brent?
I'm doing all right. Thought I was going to see a close game finally in the first one, but no such luck.
Yeah, they hung close for a little while. Hopefully tonight, we'll see, Dallas and Vegas do better here.
I really hope so. I really do.
Yeah, Dallas looking for their first win. Vegas coming off of a win against a team last week, so both teams wanting to get the dub here tonight.
Here we go.
I think we'll see a back and forth game. Certainly a couple of teams that are looking to define their spot in the GSB.
Yeah, absolutely. Vegas wins the tip. Shlakovic is going to have it top of the key. He'll give it over to Rhodes. Rhodes back to Shlakovic to Lake. Lewis in the corner. Give Lewis a screen. He'll take the mid-range jumper. No good. Metro down for the board.
That mid-range shot is really a shot that we've seen dominate the GSB, as there's Abel for three. But I think as the season goes on, that'll kind of phase out more for the traditional threes and layups as attributes go up.
And Abel getting the three, then getting the steal, push to Seymour. Seymour no good in the mid-range. Greg Lake with the ball. Super important for this Vegas team is Greg Lake. He'll drive in, get stripped by Jello. Jello drop it to Metro. Metro take the little jumper. Bat Dallas out to a 5-0 start.
I think you hit it right on the money. Greg Lake is not just the most important player for Vegas. I think he's one of the most important players in the league. He's going to shoot a three there. I'm not too sure on his contract situation, but if he is a free agent after this year, the negotiations for him will surely be very intense.
Shooting foul called on Rhodes there, as Metro will go to the line. But we saw Greg Lake last week help lead his team to victory. Shalakovic doing big work for them too. So those two guards have proved to be quite the tandem.
Yeah, that is
Take a break.
No doubt the truth, as I think Vegas has a lot more potential than their record shows. They're only losing, they've lost their 2 games by an average of 1.4 points. Or at least that's what their point differential says. So I think it's a situation where they can turn things around and finish the season really, really strong.
Yeah, and they've got a lot of talent on this roster. Dallas looking for their first win. Played a team really close last week. I believe it was Vice City, who just took down the undefeated Otters. So Vice City not a team to sneeze at, and Dallas gave them a run for it. Lakovic. Go ahead.
I think Dallas, even though they're not off to a great start, they have a good oh my goodness.
Oh jeez, Desi Saint.
They have a good front office in place, and I'd expect them to make some moves and get into contention here pretty soon too.
Kane and Abel out to a great start. Another layup on the night for him. He's got the three-pointer early, a layup, and a steal already.
Man, stuff in the stat sheet early on. You love to see it.
Shlakovic over to Lake. Running Scooby Lewis off a screen. Lake gonna give it to him. Lewis gonna hold, get a screen, take the mid-range jumper. No good. Metro on the board.
Vegas is struggling a little bit right now.
Seymour thought about the mid-range, gonna send it out to Metro. Metro give it to Abel. Seymour. 8 seconds left on the shot clock. Jello on the wing. He's looking for Abel. Abel gonna have to take a deep three. No good.
Man, that shot might start falling later in the season when we see some people get limitless range up there in the Hall of Fame area.
Oh, absolutely. Imagine when somebody can start hitting those, how do you guard them? Big block from Metro on Desi Saint. Seymour, layup in transition, good. 10-2, Dallas early.
Man, exactly what you were looking for to start this game if you were up in the Dallas front office. I mean, you can't ask for much more. Their offense is really rolling, but you don't want to do that. Greg Lake's going to hit that every time.
Yeah, it left Greg Lake wide open in the corner. Of everybody on that court, he's the one you want to do that the least. Abel on the wing, looking for Cello off the screen. They give it to Cello, then to Metro. Back to Cello. 6 seconds left. Cello gonna drive in off the screen, drop it to Metro. Metro gonna have to go up, draws contact, and one foul called on Scooby Lewis.
Man, for a second there, I thought it might have been a case of being a little too unselfish, but Metro down there really did a good job of collecting himself after the pass was errant and putting it in.
Yeah, he put it over two outstretched defenders' arms there, two sets. So that was not an easy shot, and he gets the foul.
Man, those Vegas jerseys are so nice. I've gotten the pleasure to see him a couple times here calling the games, but man, I might have to get one of those.
Yeah. Scooby Lewis with the ball. Gives it to Shalakovich. Shalakovich picked away by Metro. Dallas defense showing early. Cello in transition. He's got Metro for 3. No good. Blake with the ball. Shalakovich gonna drain that one, and there's that guard tandem early.
Yeah, here's Vegas showing the potential of their offense here. You knew they weren't going to go away. It's the GSB. Leads don't last.
Absolutely. No, they really, really don't. Another 3 for Metro. Didn't know he had that in his arsenal.
Well, maybe he doesn't.
And Greg Lake over Metro gets that one to go. Greg Lake, 5 points already.
And you know, the thing that I'm noticing the most here between the game I called earlier and this one is this game is flowing so much better. This officiating crew has done a good job of swallowing their whistles, at least a little bit in the early going.
Nice shot there by Metro. He's being really aggressive, Brent.
Absolutely is. Here we go for Vegas. They are just letting it fly right now, and they can't seem to do any wrong on offense.
And seeing that, Dallas is going to take a timeout. Not happy with the lead going completely away. You know, Vegas taking the lead here after having such an electric start.
You know, I think for Dallas, you know, you're looking for your first win. You get off to a start like that, you're feeling yourself a little bit, and then Vegas comes and do that. That really just kills, I mean, all the momentum, even more so than an 11-2 run normally would.
Yeah, 11-2 run in the last 2 minutes is that kind of speaks to this Vegas offense, how dangerous they can be with that 3-ball in particular.
Yeah, you know, 91.5 points a game compared to just 75 for Dallas. So definitely a bit of a key for the Stallions is going to be to keep that offense in check, and most importantly, keep Greg Lake in check. I know it's often said, "Oh, he's going to get his. We'll stop everyone." I don't believe in that for a second. To slow this offense down, you have got to stop Greg Lake.
Yeah, I think you're right, and I think another dangerous piece for them will be Shalakovich. You need both of them to stop. Fortunately for them, they do have Kane and Abel on Shalakovich, though that's not really slowed him down too much yet tonight.
And you know, you look down the stat sheet, and Greg Lake obviously gets the majority of the points, but you've got Scooby Lewis, who isn't talked about enough, scoring really well for them, and a couple other guys in the 7-8 range too.
How about Scooby Lewis's assists, though? I mean, he has been a fantastic point guard.
Well, hey, at some point, you know, if I was passing to Greg, oh my goodness!
Desi State.
Wow. But as I was saying, you know, if I was passing to Greg Lake, I'd probably have, quite a few points or quite a few assists to my name too.
Backdoor cut to Kane and Abel. He cannot get it go. Gets his own board. Tries to put it back up. No good. That's 2 back-to-back possessions. We've seen that from Kane and Abel. Greg Lake gets it down to Saint and gets that one to go. Cajun Saint.
Man,
no points in the last 2 minutes for Dallas.
What an explosion for Las Vegas. And Dallas just looks a little lost out here. I don't want to dive too deep into, oh, they should move this guy and do this right away. That's for their front office to decide. There's a really nice back cut, but they need something different, whether it be in the playbook, on the court. It's not working for them, and in 4 games, that's getting to be a pretty big sample size.
Yeah, and I know that they have been making adjustments to week to week. Last week looking drastically improved. Probably trying something else this week, off of that flavor, trying to get it, even better.
I think it really is unfortunate too, because Dallas has a great ownership group, great front office, and the fans in Dallas are very passionate about their teams, and I know starting out like this is not what they had intended for the inaugural season.
Absolutely not. With Hughes getting a steal on Toby Nur, Shanahan gonna go up, try to get the layup, no good. Foul on Kanan Abel. Kanan Abel still on the court, which is a little surprising to me, Brent. He's gone, I think it said 2 for 9 earlier, so he's getting a lot of volume and he's not knocking it down.
Yeah, the shooting splits are not exceptional for the young guy out of Tennessee, and the assists, the rebounds, steals, the efficiency, none of it is really adding in his favor. As he's gonna miss the free throw here. I think they might have to make a change there too. Not necessarily, I'm not saying get rid of him, but maybe bring him in a different role and see if he can get something going that way.
One more shot for Shanahan here. I believe this is his second game as a Joker. He'll go and knock that one down.
No, I'm really curious to see. The trading market has been pretty, I don't want to say boring, but not active so far, and I feel like there's a chance it might pick up here in the coming weeks.
Nice floater by Pinkard. Yeah, I do think that as franchises get to see, 4 or 5 games into the season and, maybe common problems, people not fitting. What circus shot was that?
That would have been the play of the season for me personally if that went down.
Boudreaux missing at the rim. We've seen a lot of missed and blown layups by Dallas down there. Shanahan no good. Desi think could have put it back though. He's been a menace down there.
That's more of his shot, most definitely.
And Pinkard gonna get hacked, but he'll get it to go anyway. Foul called on Aaron Hughes.
Well, here comes Dallas a little bit. They're certainly stepping up and staying in this game a little bit, not squandering that lead as best they can, trying to work back from the good start that they gave themselves.
Yeah, you weathering the storm, is half the battle sometimes in these games. We see it several times. Teams go on runs and, put another team down 20, 30 points, and that other team comes back. So, no lead is safe in this league.
Yeah, I think the last game we called together, we saw something like that. I don't remember all the details, but there was quite a large comeback. It just wasn't quite finished off.
Yeah, it was. There's been a number this season. It's been kind of incredible because you don't see that too often.
Number 45.
And foul called there. We'll see Ronnie Shanahan get subbed out for Aaron Hughes.
Checking in for the away team. Hughes.
They give it to Shanahan. Hughes. Oh, never mind. They just moved him. Never mind.
Well, hey, one thing I am excited to see in this game is we haven't had any illegal screens yet.
Oh yeah.
Is Dallas facing defense chance at home?
That would be a sign of some confused people. I would hope.
Either that or the oh my goodness, or the Vegas fans have traveled real well here today.
Yep. And foul called on Toby Nur.
Number 3.
Shanahan will go to the line and shoot 2.
Second team foul. Shooting for the away team. Number 12.
Well, I made the comment about how the refs weren't getting too far into this one, and here we go. I seem to just jinx everything I say, so...
Where commentators curse is real, Brent. I've seen it in pretty much any place I've called games. You say it, you jinx it, it's gonna happen.
You know, and I have certainly been responsible for my fair share of those curses. The game earlier today, you know?
Mm-hmm. You get some in there. Pinkard, no good. Shanahan on the board. Outlet pass to Hughes. He'll fire away, no good. But Saint there to get the board. Vegas, I think, winning this rebound battle in a pretty sizable way right now.
Yeah, they are certainly dominating just about every aspect of this game. When you
there it is again.
Yep, when you take away that confusing start, I mean, they are absolutely dominating. It's what, 20? Oh my goodness!
Man. Toby Nur, Jin Shinobi, 360. Ooh. Ends the first quarter at 29-21. Vegas up. I don't know exactly what you were saying, Brent, after that oop, because I got so distracted.
You know what? I don't know either.
That was 100% assist to the game, even if it's not officially.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm going to take a real quick break with the teams. I'll be back in 1 second.
Start of the second quarter, 21-21. Las Vegas Jokers up, off to a good start over the Dallas Flying Stallions. Dallas in a little bit of a cold spell after starting off good. If you're just joining in, welcome to another night of Gold Standard Basketball, the nightcap here. Dallas will bring the ball up. Cherry Jello, he's gonna be mad at me for saying that, but it's fine. Jello driving in, working on Shanahan, drops it to Seymour. Seymour goes up, no good, over Shalakovic. Shalakovic called for a charging foul.
Number 0.
Way to take the foul there. Sacrifice his body. Jello. Getting a look at some of the defensive monster sets we've seen out of Desi Saint tonight. Jello gonna bring it up for Dallas. Driving in, breaks away from his man, gives it to Abel in the corner, no good. The Wolves continue for Abel.
So sorry to leave you there for a second.
All good. Simmons up with a layup. You didn't miss too much. We had a charging foul. I don't know if you got to see that. That was fun.
Oh, now that's basketball right there.
Right?
I missed the highlight of the game.
Yeah. Metro gives it to Seymour. To Jello. Abel. Back to Seymour. To Jello. Jello getting a little fancy. Goes up with the midi. No good. Gets his own rebound. Sends it to Seymour. Abel on the wing.
Oh.
Steps out of bounds. Oh boy.
You know, I'm going to go ahead and say it now. Maybe get that reverse jinx. It looks like I'm not going to see another close game once again.
Yeah.
All right, basketball gods, do your thing with that statement.
Right. At least you're using your power for good, right? With great power comes great responsibility.
Right? With the power, I'm not allowed to play on the sportsbook.
Never mind.
Speaking of the sportsbook, I think we might need to look into some, I don't know, potential point shaving. There's something going on here.
Jello backcourt violation, just lazy awareness for the point guard.
Not what you want to see out of a point guard, especially one like him, you know, who's about as experienced as it gets.
Scooby Lewis outside, gonna get the screen, drive in, drop it out to Greg Lake. Greg Lake, fire, bang. He's gonna knock that one down easy.
And, you know, I've had the privilege, if you want to call it that, of knowing Jello for a long time in many leagues, dating back 3 or 4 years. And like I said, with as much experience as he's collected, that backcourt violation, you just hate to see it.
Yeah, definitely not what you would expect, as Greg Lake gets another difficult shot there with Kane and Abel. Leads grown to 15. But yeah, Jello and Kane and Abel and a couple of other players on this Dallas team have just kind of made some poor awareness turnovers, just not knowing where they are on the court.
Well, and, you know, I think a big part of it comes down to, you know, you get off to that good start like we were talking about earlier. You think, all right, it's finally time to pick up a win. And then you let them open up a 15-point lead. It's got to be a little demoralizing.
Yeah, it definitely does. And even more so when you're looking for your first win on the season. And you came out last week and you were so close, right? You felt like you had done a lot of the things right. You gave that team a scare, and then you're not able to close it out. So you come into this week looking for that win against a lower record team.
Right, you know, a good springboard trampoline kind of win. Maybe, oh, we got the blimps.
Yep.
The team logos are on the blimps, ladies and gentlemen.
Isn't that amazing?
What a day for GSB as a whole. We got the blimps.
It's all thanks to all those fans in the crowd.
All right, that was your youth dance team. Make some noise.
Jello gonna bring it up here for Dallas. Drop it to Metro. Seymour. Jello. Running Metro off the screen. He's not a three-point shooter, so he's gonna drive it in. No good on the attempt, but he'll get his board, put it back.
Yeah, this might be a moment where Dallas, you know, has a little heart-to-heart moment and says, we gotta take this game.
Yeah, definitely need to change something, right?
When I think it all just comes down to how you're approaching the... Oh, my goodness.
Oh, jeez. Greg Lake.
Number 9.
MVP.
You know,
sorry.
I mean, I would wager that Dallas is one of the better defensive teams. That also is a testament to why their offense can struggle in places. But I have yet to see anybody who can stop Greg Lake.
Yeah, I think we're gonna be looking a long time while we try and see if anyone can.
Kane and Abel getting the three on the other side. Vegas with it now. Lake just gonna go and take the mid-range jumper again. Does not matter that Jello is there.
Is this what it
These
felt
are
like to watch
14.
Michael Jordan?
Yeah. Be more up with the shot. Good. You know, knowing Greg Lake, I think he would rather be compared to LeBron, but I'm also not entirely sure on that.
Well, I don't think he's ready for comparisons to the greatest ever yet. You know, I was starting easy with the second greatest.
Oh, yeah. Greg Lake drawing the foul on Metro. Metro getting called there.
That's his first personal foul.
I think just a moment of, foul him so he can't pull up, because he was getting to his spot, most definitely.
In the corner is Scooby Lewis. He'll get a screen, drive in, pull out a little, keeps trying to work here, drop it to Rhodes, and knocked out of bounds there as Dallas will get possession.
A little bit of a right idea, wrong execution there, but something that could definitely, be worked on. You know, it'll get better as the chemistry builds.
And layup good for Jello. Shalakovich gave it to Scooby Lewis. He'll get a screen. Drop it to Greg Lake in the corner, who's wide open. No good. He's not going to miss that often.
Halfway down, too. Just about as lucky as you can get if you're Dallas.
Can't able drive in the other way. Going to draw the foul on Shalakovich, and he'll go to the line and shoot 2. 10 points is the game here. Chance to bring it to single digits.
For your home team. Number 24. Taking 2 shots.
Well, you know, I think Dallas can't be too upset. A chance to cut it to 8, and I think in a lot of other games, this effort would have them down 20-25.
Yeah. It's been a testament to Dallas's resilience, because I feel like Vegas has played fairly well. I mean, they've executed their shots. They've been winning the rebounds for sure. So...
yeah, most definitely. Man, these Dallas jerseys are very unique.
They are.
I certainly think...
they definitely speak to their brand, though.
Yeah, it would have been a shame if they had shelved these as city jerseys or, you know, something else. It's a good thing that they wear them as their primaries.
I know that this Dallas team started off 0-3, but I think that they have the best... you know, universal branding in the league. They speak to their Dallas city. They do a lot of things to get involved. I think that they are probably the best branded team in the league.
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, you see the ad board if it'll pop up for me while I'm talking about it. That'd be awesome. They had that. You know, they had some of their games on television at a watch party down there in the area, which is super cool.
Yeah, it is, definitely. Missed layup there by Toby Nur, who's with the ball. Gives it to Lake.
I think this is the let him cook offense.
Yeah. I mean, if he'd gotten stuck with it, they wouldn't have much cared, I don't think. Boudreaux gonna get the and one. Greg Lake gonna foul him.
Defensive foul.
Well, here we go. Maybe Dallas, a little bit of life.
First personal foul.
Yeah,
Second team foul.
they definitely have taken a bit of a different approach in this one, I think. Vegas taking more outside shots, and Dallas living a little bit in transition.
Number 32. 1 shot.
Well, and I think the transition game is a good way for a struggling offensive team like Dallas to get some baskets. You know, easiest way to score on the basketball court.
Oh yeah, they're you always want efficient looks, no matter what team you are. As Boudreaux converts the and one.
Timeout.
Vegas gonna call a timeout. Lead down to 5.
It's always extra important when you're struggling, though, to be able to get those easy looks.
Yeah, it can be a good way to siphon a bit of momentum, so that once you get in those half-court sets or you get open shots off those plays, that you're able to knock them down.
Well, I do think the expanded time slot this week kind of serves as a good test for the college league and, you know, all the expanding broadcast opportunities that GSB will have soon.
Yeah, we only have 3 game days a week, but that won't be it true for too much longer.
Yeah, we will definitely have a lot more opportunities to see players in action, and I honestly think that some of these college games could be just as intriguing or just as popular to watch as the main games, especially with guys are going to be looking to try and, especially front offices, to try and see their next big pick, or guys will be watching to see I want this guy to be my teammate next year, or I want to sign with who picks this guy. I'd fit well alongside him. I think that'll be a huge draw.
Yeah, I also think a lot of these college players, minor players, whatever we want to deem them, right, are super excited to be involved. I know a lot of them have been showing up to the major leagues games, so they'll be happy to actually see themselves represented. Oh, jeez. I don't know, that might have... We're going to have two good assists to the games for whichever team's up come that time.
Man, this has been a fun one. It's not two super highly ranked teams in a matchup for playoff seeding, but this just shows that really any game out here can be a whole lot of fun.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, these and both these guys want it. You can see it on the court as Metro gets a offensive board and puts it back in. But both these franchises want that kind of momentum, those wins going into next week.
All right, I'm starting to think the fans are just getting confused here as the defense chants continued when Dallas took the ball in.
That's how serious Dallas takes their defense, Brent. They're playing defense even on offense.
Well, they're scoring so far this year. It sure seems like you're right about that.
Or they're always thinking about defense. (44-37). Dallas doing a good job of making this a ball game here. I mean, it got a little out of reach at one point, and they've been bringing it back, chipping away.
I really do think that Dallas, this is the game for them that may define their season. Like I was talking about on the last broadcast, where after this game, we're officially over a quarter of the way through.
Wow, yeah.
The season's getting into the nitty-gritty here pretty soon. You're going to start seeing more divisional rivals and things like that. And I think this game could really determine how their season finishes out. If they end up maybe tanking for the number one pick, or if they make a push. Now something I'm not aware of, are division winners automatically in the playoffs, or is it by record no matter what?
It is, to my knowledge, it is 2 from each division, like guaranteed. 2 from each division, and then 2, like,
wild
3
cards.
Yeah, 2 wild cards, something of that nature. So I think the top 2 from each division get in automatically, whether that be record, or you have to go to head-to-head. But yeah.
Gotcha. Well, in that case, I have to suggest, if we ever see ties, I screw the tiebreakers. Let's go MLB style, game 15. Play your way into the playoffs. Just my opinion, throwing it out there.
Yeah, that could definitely be an interesting way to look at it there. Especially because, teams at the end of the season are going to be a lot different than they were at the beginning, and if they're losing based on that beginning record, that would be defeating,
Yeah, absolutely. I think we're on the same page with that one.
Cajun State gonna give it out to Shanahan. To Enrique Saint. Missed a cutting Aaron Hughes. They'll pass it out to him in the corner though. They'll give it to Cajun. Simmons, Shanahan. Cajun put up the 3, no good.
Well, here we go.
Toby Nern trying to beat his man one-on-one, goes up and no good. Gets his own board, tries to put back, no. I've seen a lot of plays like that tonight for Dallas.
That is for sure.
Wide open, he's gonna fire. Cajun Saint for 3.
3 points.
They needed it.
They did. Pinkert on the wing. Looking for Toby Nur, and they give it to him. Back to Pinkert. 9 seconds left. They got Pinkert down low. Phillips fires the mid-range, gets it to go.
I didn't know he had that in his game.
I didn't either.
It looked good, too. Quick release.
It
Didn't
did.
let the defense close. Beautiful.
It helped stretch out that paint there, too, while Toby Nur was down there. Shanahan on the wing, gives it to Simmons, swings it to Cajun Saint. He'll fire again, no good. He's a quick trigger there.
He absolutely does, and he's always had that. Speaking of quick triggers.
Toby Nur is one of the more aggressive shooting point guards in the league. He'll knock him down if you leave him open. Simmons blocked by Phillips. Boudreaux gonna heave it up. No good. Rims around and comes out. We're at halftime. 49-45. Las Vegas up. Stick around. We'll break it down here in just a minute.
The visiting team, 49.
Alright, Brent, what are we thinking after that first half?
Well, I think if you're Dallas, you got a lot to be happy about. You took the first couple blows. You didn't let it get too out of hand, so you got to be happy with that. And if you're Vegas, I think you're kind of a little disappointed in yourself that you're letting Dallas hang around. You know, you have one of the best players, if not the best player in the league, and your aspirations have got to be championship. You know, I'm not sure Greg Lake is a super outspoken dude, but when you have a guy with his talent, with the length of contracts in this league, the goal has got to be to win a championship while you have him.
Yeah, I think they will want to make. I mean, somebody who knows something occasionally about these leagues. I would want to make Greg Lake a focal point, foundation point of the Las Vegas Jokers. How important he is to their offense, both on the court, and then he's also an incredible presence for them off the court.
Yeah, and I think having a guy that can be both like that, a marketable guy. You ask around the league, who's Greg Lake, and everyone knows. You don't have to worry about marketing him or getting his name out there. He does it himself with the play on the court.
Yeah, he really does. 4-point ball game. Doing a good job of hanging in there. Dallas gonna have the ball. Give it over to Seymour. Drop it down to Metro in the post, working on Desi Saint. Fadeaway jumper, good.
Tough shot.
Yeah, real tough shot. It's gonna be Lewis. Gives it to Desi Saint. Desi Saint blocked. Seymour running it up the floor. Gives it to Metro. Out to Jello, to Abel. Gives it down to Seymour. Seymour blocked, but he gets it back, puts it back up, no good.
Man, that hurts for Dallas. They've got some chances to be right there in this game.
Gooby Lewis, drop out to Shalakovich. They're looking for Greg Lake here. They're going to give it to him. He's going to fire the long two. No good.
It's a good shot.
Jello gives it to Abel. To Seymour. Back to Jello. Jello going to get the screen. Drop it to the corner. No good with Chernobyl. Metro going to put it back up though. And
Dallas twice in the first half ran a play with an elevator screen that worked really well, and I haven't seen it since then. They scored on it both times, and I'm surprised they're not going back to it a little more here.
Yeah, would like to see them do the things that they've seen success with tonight. We've seen them repeat a couple things that weren't necessarily successful. So Seymour on the wing gives it to Jello. Give him a screen. He'll go up mid-range jumper. No good. That's pretty similar to one of the previous plays they ran. Greg Lake gonna take it up and get it to goal
That's so
for
tough.
Shinobi. He's recognized a mismatch there really quick too, Brent.
Absolutely. The second he saw the bigger guy on him, took it right at him and wasn't scared even when he got in the paint. Just went right over him.
Timeout Dallas Flying Stallions.
Fans, your dance team.
51-49. I am glad that we're seeing a close one here. So far here.
Oh, you had to say it.
Yeah, I did.
Well, I'm glad too, but after that, I don't know how much longer we will be. You know, maybe a Greg Lake 10-point eruption is coming after that. Or the other way. I think Dallas,
it can go either way. Like,
I think Dallas in the huddle, just talking about, you know, what we're doing is working. We got off to a 10-2 run, then gave up a bunch of points, got down big, and now we're right back in it. So they just have to focus on those the chunks of the game that they're winning, and take those through to the whole game. Play a complete game.
Absolutely do. And you know, this Vegas team is capable of being explosive, but this Dallas team is capable of having some great defensive possessions too, so we could easily see that go either way. Side note, I also do not ever take claim for the fact that I jinx teams. I just pretend it's not my fault.
Well, you know, we can pretend all we want, but the evidence is there for both of us.
I have, a matter of fact, jinxed Dallas a few times, and Pizzo is not the happiest with me.
And you know, I think if live betting is ever added to the sports book, we'll see an influx of bets when we make a prediction going the other way.
Great floater there by Jello. Scooby-Loo is going to bring it up, give it over to Shalakovic. He's poked by Kane and Abel. Kane and Abel will push it in transition. He's got one man to beat. He's going to pull the mid-range jumper. No good, but Seymour there to put it back up. Oh. He misses.
Man, you hate to see that.
Yeah. When you get down like that, you want people to finish down there. I mean,
absolutely, and you know, the first shot by Abel is definitely not what you want to see. It was just an awkward-looking pull-up all the way, and then you get the guy under the basket with the rebound. I mean,
so I think, obviously I can't know what he's thinking, but I think that Abel only fired that because he knew that Shinobi was down there to get the board, and he was like, oh, he'll put it back if I miss, and then Shinobi didn't, so...
Yeah, that's as good a guess as any. I don't know, you hate to see in a game like this that you got a serious chance of picking up your first win. You need every point you can get.
Rhodes gonna make the first.
If I'm correct, and I might not be here, the guys who are in what will be college playing the prospect games, they still get progression points this year, right? Mm-hmm. I think next season, we're gonna see such an increase in the level of play league-wide with all those, you know, a whole draft class coming in that is statistically basically just as good as the current talent in the league. It's gonna be really fun to watch.
Yeah, it definitely will. I think as time goes on, everything will just get so much cleaner. Thank you ECFL for the raid. Party of 16 joining in. Las Vegas up by 2 over the Dallas Flying Stallions. Another foul there.
That's his second personal foul. Second team foul.
What's up, Shad?
2 shots.
Rowdy Rhodes will go to line and shoot 2.
Shooting 2.
First shot is up. And no good as he shorts it.
You know, and I think that's, as we've discussed several times throughout our games, I think that's a big area that will improve is the free throw shooting. I'd be really, really interested to see the league-wide percentage because it has to be a little down there.
It definitely has to be because I don't think a whole lot of people care about it. It's a very niche stat, right? To upgrade. You know, if you put something in close shot or mid range, it's gonna trigger more often than free throw. So most people just ignore it.
Yeah, absolutely. But you know, when we're in the championship game and someone goes to the the line for 2 free throws to win it, I think we'll, you know, people will be wishing.
Oh yeah, we have seen games lost or won by free throws. So big shot there. Sherry Jello, he's had a good night tonight.
Oh, excuse me.
Other than that back door.
Well, and you know, you got to think every close game is going to be decided by free throws at the end of the day. That's just, unfortunately, that's just the way basketball works. There is no onside kicks. There's no fourth down stops. You're going to be shooting free throws.
Yeah, you absolutely are, especially with low defensive IQs as many times as people, you know, foul so far in this season. As an offensive 3-second violation called there.
Really nice defensive play there. Glad we got to see that on replay, although it did happen quite a bit ago, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, we've seen quite a few nice blocks out of this Joker's big men. Desi Saint has been just on another level down there tonight.
Yeah, and I think it says a lot. You know, you look around the league, almost all of the centers are 90s perimeter defense, you know, 90s block, all the works. That's what they focused on. And I think it's it's certainly a testament to the skill of these players that they manage to score in the paint as much as they do going against these defensive monsters. Where for guards, you know, you have to upgrade ball handling, you have to upgrade your shooting. You know, layups and dunks may not get that much attention right away.
Yeah, absolutely. I definitely think that's a good point, especially with how many teams are, you know, kind of relying on the three to an extent. Obviously, some teams doing it more than others, but I'd say every team's probably averaging 15 plus threes a game.
Easily.
And that's accounting for the couple teams being, you know, lower. So
I really do think by the end of this season, it may look like a completely different product than it does right now.
Yeah, and I mean, the league progresses as the people progress, right?
Absolutely.
All right, that was your youth dance team. Make some noise.
Vegas coming out of the timeout here. Gonna give it to Desi Saint. Drop it to Scooby Lewis on the free throw line. He's gonna pull it back out. Give it to Aaron Hughes, who takes the mid-range jumper. Good.
Big one there. Quieted the crowd a good bit.
On the wing. Seymour over to Metro. To Pinkard. Pinkard drive inside. Euro step up and good. That was nice by Perry Pinkard there.
Assist goes to number 2.
Oh, we got a sub in the chat.
Blue is no good. What's up? That's Aunt Thomas subbing in the chat. Welcome to the stream, Thomas.
Well, I'm glad
Greg
you
Lake
knew.
again.
I'm glad you knew who that was, because that just looked like a lot of letters, not many vowels.
It is a lot of letters. Yes, that is a lot. I seen him around enough to know. It's kind of my only way I know that. Metro gonna put that back off the miss. Lake has been good, Blue Ritz.
Lake has definitely been a little quiet this half, though. Not as active so far. compared
He
to.
still got like 20 points.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Quiet for Greg Lake is still pretty loud for almost
Yeah.
everyone in the league.
Aaron Hughes almost gets a steal. Toby Nur, though, going to get the layup off a good pass inside. Subs waiting for both teams to come in. Cajun Saint out to Scooby Lewis. Scooby Lewis going to take the screen, drive inside, drop it to Cajun Saint, who fires and knocks it down.
Vegas has all the answers right now. Every time Dallas seems poised to make something happen, it's just not in the cards.
And a lot of that has to do with how dangerous they are on that outside shot, as Toby Nur knocks down his own, trying to cancel out the one that just came on the other side.
Uh-oh.
Another one. Greg Lake that time.
Let's see if Dallas has another answer.
Toby Nur, top of the key. He's going to get screens here. He'll take a round, go up, and foul by Aaron Hughes.
You know, I think one aspect where he could really improve his game, you know, maybe build a little strength up and be able to finish through plays like that. Get three the old-fashioned way, too.
Number 3, at the line for 2.
First shot is up and good. Subs come in for Vegas here. See a few of their starters take a seat. And Dallas too.
Man, he shoots it so quick, it's disorienting.
Oh, he's a great shooter when he can get open shots.
How has Lake been? The chat wants to know. He's been phenomenal, especially in the first half. Less so here in the third, but he's still been very, very good.
Yeah, that's actually Greg Lake asking too. So.
Oh well.
Fun
Hello.
Toby Nur gives it over to Phillips. They're gonna get a screen. Doesn't cut. They're just gonna give it back to him here. So Nur with the ball, drive inside, goes up, no good. Good D by Shanahan. Greg Lake, spin move, mid-range jumper up, no good.
Went for the putback there. Thought they had a good shot at it. Just didn't bounce off the rim properly.
Yeah, just a little miscue there on where it was going to land. Toby Nur going to get the cut inside, put it up. That was a nice play for Dallas.
Very nice. That's what they need more of to get the offense flowing.
Cajun Saint on the wing. Gives it to Lake. Shanahan. Shanahan working on Nur. Gives it back to Lake. Lake going to get a screen. Drive inside. Finds Cajun in the corner. Three is good. What a knockdown shooter out of Cajun Saint.
Man. The answers.
Matt Phillips out to Pinkard. Back to Phillips to Boudreaux. Fires. Knocks it down. Tie ball game.
Number 32.
Greg Lake on the wing. Gives it to Saint. Saint gonna take the screen. Pull up the mid-range jumper. No good.
It's a nice looking shot though. If he can hit that consistently, that'd be huge for him. Oh!
Oh! Perry Pinker gets the M1 call off a Greg Lake foul.
Here we go. Dallas has stuck around all game, just waiting for this moment right here, and now it's time for them to strike, I think.
Number 45. Shooting one.
I may be wrong, but this is their first lead since 10-2.
Maybe we might have seen one in the 30s. But it's been a while.
I thought so too, but I wasn't 100% sure.
Greg Lake, a little bit of ISO, script by Pinkard. Shot up, no good.
That's the end of the
End
This
of
place.
the third quarter. You know what time it is?
Your home team. 72.
Oh, is this the Twitch chat thing?
The visiting team.
Yeah, you know what time it is? Come on.
9:26.
Oh, come on.
It's the fourth quarter.
We'll teach you how to do it eventually. Yeah. We'll condition you.
I'll figure it out at some point.
4 is in the chat. Another quarter of action. As we've got a ball game going into the fourth. Which team's gonna pull it out? Dallas get their first win. Vegas getting their second. We'll see. Assist of the game gonna go to Dallas. Nerd to Shinobi on the 360.
Well, that was one of your picks, I believe. One of
I think
the two.
the other was a Greg Lake to Desi Saint, which was pretty nice.
Yeah, very, very nice passing in this game today. Good ball movement.
Good pass inside down the occasion side. He'll send it out to Simmons to Lake. Lake gonna take the screen, drive inside, give it to Shalakovic in the corner, who fires away, no good. And tough shot up, no good by Pinkard. Lake gonna push in transition, drops it to Cajun Saint, fires the mid-range jumper, good, and a shooting foul called on Jin Shinobi.
That's his first personal foul.
It's a really nice play to score that through the hard contact. That wasn't just, a tap on the arm. He got hit pretty good there. An opportunity to tie it. Now what I'm really interested to see this quarter is, does Lake go into full takeover mode, or does he, get his teammates involved like he just did, draw the defense to him and work off of that?
Definitely could be either way. We've seen him do both in games, and he's got a healthy margin of points already tonight.
Uh-oh, we got people in the chat redeeming sportsbook resets. Remember, call 1-800-GAMBLERS... No,
I'm pretty sure that's sports fans like 4th reset, by the way. I don't. It's been a lot. It's not his first one. There's a big 3 coming out of... I think that's Boudreaux. Yeah, that was Boudreaux.
Very nice shot there. Dallas, this crowd wants it. You can tell they want it.
I was looking at the this Twitch chat and was like, I don't know who just made that, but I saw it go in. Simmons, give it to Hughes. He'll fire. No good.
Oh,
Drive
nice.
inside, wide open. He'll slam it home. That's Seymour.
Listen to the crowd here. Some of them getting on their feet. They need this.
Rhodes has a cutting. Aaron Hughes misses him, gives it back to him at the top of the key. He'll give it over to Simmons. Back to Hughes, out to Shalakovic. To cross the court to Saint, picked away by Boudreaux. Boudreaux drive inside, pull back out a little here in the mid-range. He'll give it to Seymour, who's cutting in, goes up, no good, gets his own board. Shinobi now with it. Back to Seymour, and up and good.
Assisted by number 22.
Well, here we go. The typical GSB fourth quarter pull away. Is it happening for Dallas?
You're talking about jinxes, my man. You just laid one down, possibly. We'll see. Shalakovic over to Rhodes, out in the corner to Saint. Just Shalakovic to Rhodes to Saint. We're getting a little triangle there. I don't know. Hughes fire, no good. Boring drought for the Jokers. We've seen them not take the best selection of shots there, Brent.
Yeah, absolutely. That was a key to their success and their comeback. Speaking of that, another key, we talked about it a lot, was their rebounding, and that's fallen apart here.
Yeah, Matt Phillips getting the offensive board and converting 2 points as we'll see a timeout for the Jokers. 72-81, Dallas up. Definitely some momentum in Dallas's favor right now. Nothing too serious that they can't, that the Jokers can't come back from, but need to get something going, right?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Vegas calling this timeout right now. They're certainly drawing up a play for Greg Lake. Either that or using him as a decoy so they can find one of their other scorers. But this is the kind of play you score. You have to score. Coach knows you have to score, and more importantly, Dallas knows you have to score. So I would expect a battle on this possession that may tilt the entire game.
Yeah, big possession here. Vegas has Aaron Hughes with it. Shanahan on the wing. Try to drive in. Dips it to Shlakovic, who fires the 3. No good. He wanted it earlier than that, but they didn't give it to him.
Very interesting that Greg Lake isn't on the court right now.
Shanahan, the interception. Drop in the corner to Hughes. Probably saving Greg Lake, getting him some rest so he can come back in these final moments. Rhodes fired the mid-range jumper, good. You don't want Greg Lake tired out there. You want him at his best, you know.
Absolutely, probably just giving him a little bit of a rest. But I'm worried that if they let him rest too long, there may not be anything for him to come back to.
Perry Pinkard at the top of the key. Sends it to Seymour. 3 seconds left. He'll fire. No good.
Oh, that's a silly foul.
Yeah.
80 feet from the basket.
They got confused at which basket they were calling for.
Number 24.
Vlahovic on the wing sends it to Hughes. Brennan Rhodes off the screen, give it to him, but he's not a shooter. Back to Hughes, to Simmons. Shanahan, Shlakovic, Rhodes. Shanahan. Take the jumper is Hughes at the end of the shot clock, and he will knock it down.
Nice shot. This may be a time for the next man up for Vegas to really show themselves. You can look at stats, look who's second and third in scoring, but it's been the big shot.
Oh wow, that's I think his 3rd one of the night in the last half.
Absolutely, but it's time for the next guy to step up, not just on the stat sheet, but in a Lake's not out here. What are we going to do instead of just passing it around for the whole shot clock and seeing who ends up with it?
And I think any one of those guards can do it. Shanahan, Hughes, Shlakovic. Shlakovic did do it last week, and Shanahan has had some big games this season. As Rhodes gets the offensive board and a slam. Abel on the wing, give it to Pinkard. Subs waiting to come in. Phillips down in the corner to Abel. Pinkard. Boudreaux fire, no good. Maybe a little heat check there.
Listen to that crowd. Like I've been saying, Dallas has been waiting for this. They're a sports city and a basketball city.
Kenobi on the board. He had Boudreaux in the corner. He's gonna give it to Abel though, who will get the shooting foul on Simmons.
That's his first personal foul. First team.
Gotta knock these down at the line here.
Shooting for your home
2
team.
shots here for Abel.
Number 24. Taking 2 shots.
The subs have been waiting quite a while to come in. Maybe messing with the rotations a little bit compared to normal with how long we've gone without a foul.
Yeah, coach probably wanted them in a few minutes earlier, but like you said, no real dead ball. We'll see Greg Lake, Scooby Lewis both come in for Jokers and Desi Saint, all 3 important for that Vegas squad.
Very interesting that they were able to at least keep it somewhat close with all 3 of them on the bench. I think they're well positioned to make a push. But Dallas, you know, you can say the same. They were waiting to get those three guys they had by the table in for a long time, too.
86-79, Dallas up. Rhodes with the ball for Vegas. He'll give it to Shlakovic, who will fire. No good. Bit trigger happy there. Jello. Give it to Boudreau. Boudreau will literally step back to take that three.
1960s step back.
He doesn't like the mid-range. He's like, nah, you know, if I'm gonna take something that's far away, I'll take this. Vegas has only won one game so far this season, right, Luck? Desi Saint goes up and gets the layup.
Big body play there. Told Metro, you can't hang with me. Just put his shoulder down. Easy layup.
On the wing is Boudreau. Out to Jello.
There are too many.
To Abel, wide open three. No good.
There are too many O sound names that don't end with O on the court right now.
Yeah, and I may not even be saying them entirely accurate. I grew up in Kentucky, so these names are like French, and it's like it's not gonna work for me. Desi Saint called for the legal screen.
That's his first personal foul.
That was Lake's shot right there. If that's not an illegal screen, you know, he could have pulled up and drilled that, and certainly he would have.
Timeout called for the Flying Stallions. 86-81 5-point differential here, and they want to talk this over. They don't want to lose this lead. Only 3 minutes left here.
I think it's just about time. Both teams putting their best five on the court. They're going to use every ounce of stamina that they have left to try and finish this one off. Like we've talked about a couple times throughout the game, this is critical for both teams, both organizations. And yeah, Dallas down to one timeout here, which may cost them later in the game.
Player of the game, Kanan Abel, Dallas's first round pick. He started off hitting a couple shots, then going a bit cold, and then started picking it up a little bit later. So they're going to give him not a player of the game here.
Man, and his jumper is certainly unique, but very, very nice to look at. Quick release, very high up. He's not going to get that thing blocked.
Metro with the ball. Give it to Boudreau. Boudreau going to fire the mid-range jumper. No good, but Metro there to put it back. He misses. Desi Saint on the board.
I'm surprised we didn't get a foul call there. The refs are really letting them play.
What were you saying?
Shot's good.
Really? What were you saying? Good job.
I can't win.
I could hear the pain behind your laugh too, which only made it so much better. Greg Lake getting the M1 call there as he'll go to line to shoot.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
Chance to bring this within 2 points. Shot up and no good. Still one possession ball game. Toby Nur with it now.
Good transition opportunity, but they kind of wasted it.
Metro gives it to Jello. He'll fire. No good. Leg on the board.
Man, they've got some good looks down the stretch.
Oh, no M1 opportunity that time as Metro hacks Greg Lake.
A very, very good decision to not let him get the shot up. You know, when guys like Greg Lake, they throw it up and the ball finds its way to the basket when you're a superstar like he is.
So Greg Lake will shoot two after missing his previous free throw. He makes this one. Subs come in. So, interestingly enough, we hadn't yet seen the closing lineups in their entirety.
Yeah, very interesting. And you can't say it's too much of a product of no calls. We just had a foul call, but a couple guys, you know, waiting, maybe some offense, defense subs. here for both coaches.
Greg Lake makes the second, brings it within 1 point. 2 minutes left. Abel with the ball, sends it over to Jello. Metro coming off the screen. He'll fire the three. He'll knock it down, so he does have that in his arsenal, Brett. We were talking about it earlier.
Well, I consider myself corrected, and not only does he have it in his arsenal, he has it in his arsenal when it counts. A huge, huge shot there, and Vegas will go down to 1 timeout remaining as well.
89-85, Greg Lake with the ball. ISO Lake, go up the mid-range jumper, no good. Metro gets it. Jello on the wing, sends it down to a cutting Abel. Abel goes up, no good. Seen a lot of missed layups from him tonight. Greg Lake outside, doing a lot of work on Jello here, trying to get in there, be the leader. He'll go up and get fouled, so he'll go line and shoot 2 again.
Well, you know who's shooting that ball, and I think that answers the question of if he's getting his teammates involved or not. Everyone in this gym knew he was shooting that ball.
Yeah. You know, Greg Lake, when he gets into those big moments, he wants to be the one to lead his team to victory, which can be a great thing, but it can also be a dangerous thing.
Big shot.
Good. Yup.
I love how Greg is in the chat confused about what his player is doing.
I don't think he has audio on because we've tried talking to him a number of times. So, second one good too. So we get the 2 for 2 that time. 87-89. Dallas. Minute and a half to go. I'm gonna ISO Kane and Abel a little bit here. I don't like that.
Yeah, a little bit of a rush shot, you know, you got the whole game. Uh-oh, Lake's open.
Uh-oh, big 3 and knocks it down. You cannot do that.
That's what he does. The Vegas fans making their presence known a little bit too here.
I don't like the ISO. Why are we doing ISO? Kane and Abel gonna go up get the foul call that time.
Number 16.
You know, I think there's a lot of organizations that would trade just about everything for Greg Lake.
For your home team. Number 24.
I mean, yeah, that's not a wrong statement, right? I mean, he's a leader, and especially as early as we are into the league history here, every team needs a leader.
Well, here we go. This is a huge free throw.
High ball game. 1 free throw left. Kane and Abel with the shot. Up and...
Oh!
No good! Rims around and comes out. Scooby Lewis with it.
Here we go.
Looking for Greg Lake, no surprise. He's driving in, puts out to Lewis, who will get a screen. And wide open, Cajun Saint, no good.
They can go 2 for 1 if they want it.
Kane and Abel. They're going to go back to that ISO because it's worked so well the last few times. And he gets it to go that time on the 3rd try. 3rd time's the charm, Britt.
Yeah, it was in that case, and Abel's their guy. He's proven it. Ownership has said so. Coaching has said so. So they want to get the ball in their hands of their guy, and it's working so far. But Vegas has the last shot if they want it, and you know what that means.
Greg Lake.
Huge. That corner 3 was a huge, huge shot, you know. He's on the fast break. He's been running. He's tired. They found him, and he knocked it down. 3
here would put them in a lead. A 2 would tie it. and if we went to overtime, this would not be Vegas's first overtime, as they had overtime their first week. So
Yeah, and I think that overtime experience helps out a lot because it's a different game. You know, everyone is exhausted.
yeah, they did not win in that overtime, but I mean, I'm sure you learn a lot. You know, getting to have that overtime experience. I think it's the only overtime we've had, but that may be incorrect.
Well, let's see if
Somehow,
Dallas can hang on. Crowd on their feet. This is what we live for. This is why we're here.
Greg Lake with the ball. Working on Jello. He'll drive in, go up, draw the foul. So he'll get 2 shots at the line.
Living at the line.
Yeah, and we've seen him miss some. We've seen him hit some. This is not a guarantee, but you have to feel like this is one of your better shooters there.
Left Dallas a lot of time.
Yeah, I was gonna say there's still a lot of time on that shot clock for Dallas to do something here.
Still got to make the second, though. This one, certainly not a guarantee.
First one good, second one up and good. So we'll go 2 for 2. Dallas will take their last timeout. 92-92 tie ball game, 18 seconds left. Well, they're gonna go to the foul game here, yeah? You think? Or you think they're just gonna let them try to get the buzzer beater?
I would say, since they do have the foul to give, if I was the coach, you foul with, if they haven't shot it yet, 4 or 5 seconds, you foul, you know, take them out of their rhythm, make them force something up. But I see it both ways, because you wait that long, you give your foul to give, and what if you accidentally catch the guy shooting, you know, stuff like that. It's not always a guaranteed play. Man, look at this crowd here in Dallas. Sell out today, it looks like.
Yeah, I mean, this has been a good one for them to be here, you know, and looking for their first win on the season. They're hyped that they're in this position. They may see that. They're also nervous as heck because they may not. So we'll have to see how this plays out.
Absolutely, and refresh my memory. Is overtime 3 or 5 minutes?
I don't know.
Me either. We'll have to see. That'll be interesting. Here we go. Almost to backcourt.
I think it's 5, but I genuinely don't remember. They're
You gotta
ISO
go.
Kane and Abel. He'll go up, take the shot.
Oh, no.
Good. Gets his own board, gives it to Metro. Metro puts it in.
No timeouts.
Greg Lake gonna have to hoist it up and misses entirely. Dallas gets their first win of the season over the Las Vegas Jokers.
What a game. What a win.
Congratulations, Dallas, as they move to, this is week 4, 1-3, is that right?
Thank you so much for being a Raptor.
Yes,
and
1-3.
Vegas moved to 1-3, so that also means something else, Brent. That means that there are no undefeated teams left, and there are no teams that have not won a game yet.
Parity.
Yup. Isn't that amazing?
Big time. Well, what a game. Let's take a look at the box. I will let you, I'll let you take it.
Kane and Abel leading the way for Dallas. 17 points, 5 rebounds, 3 assists, 2 steals. A lot of volume, 5 of 18. Luke Boudreau, 12 points, a rebound, assist, a steal. 4 for 8 on the night. Perry Pinkard, 12 points, 2 rebounds, 4 assists, and a steal. Efficient for him, though. Milton Metro, 11 points, 13 rebounds, an assist, and a steal. Double-double for him. Toby Nur, 11 points, 2 rebounds, 5 assists. 4 for 10 on the night. Marvin Metro, 9 points, 6 rebounds, 1 assist, 2 blocks. Pookie Seymour, 8 points, 4 rebounds, 3 assists, 4 for 12, little rip of a rough night shooting for him. Jerry Jello, 6 points, 2 rebounds, 6 assists, and a steal. Jin Shinobi, 4 points, 4 rebounds, an assist, and a steal, and a block. And rounding them off is Matt Phillips, 4 points, 6 rebounds, an assist, a block, and an efficient night scoring.
Balanced effort. Now, real quick, over under 30 for Greg Lake. They didn't show his points during the game.
I'm going to go under. I think it's a high 20.
Yeah, I'd agree with you.
Well, 32 points for Greg Lake, and you know what that means, Brent?
Is that a GSB scoring record?
A GSB scoring record. He beat Scout Mitchell from Ohio. 32 points, 4 rebounds, 6 assists, 11 for 19 shooting.
46 of his team's points he was responsible for. What a night.
What a night.
And I'll tell you what, that last shot, if he would have made that, that would have been stuff of legends.
Yes, yes, it would have been. Next in line, Cajun Saint, 16 points, 2 rebounds, 6-11 on the night. Desi Saint, great game from him, 12 points, 15 rebounds, an assist, 4 offensive rebounds, and a block. Rowdy Rhodes, 7 points, 7 rebounds, and a block. Aaron Hughes, 7 points, 3 rebounds, 2 assists, only 30% shooting on the night, 1 for 6 from 3. Ahmedin Shalakovic, 6 points, 4 rebounds, 2 assists, 5 turnovers. Definitely a down week this week after last week's performance. Ronnie Shanahan, 6 points, 2 rebounds, 4 assists, 2 steals, and a block. I mean, not a lot of scoring, but he's doing a lot of other things. Scooby Lewis, 2 points, 1 rebound. Guess what?
Assist record.
Assist. Yeah, both Greg Lake and Scooby Lewis will have their names on a GSB records after tonight. 10 assists for Scooby Lewis. Enrique Saint, 2 points, 4 rebounds, and rounding off the Las Vegas Jokers is Anthony Simmons, 2 points and a block for him tonight.
Well, hey, I got to give him some credit. Like I said, you know, you can get a lot of assists when you're passing to Greg Lake, but Lake created mostly on his own tonight. That was him getting the rest of his teammates involved.
Yeah, I think Scooby Lewis may be one of the best, if not the best, passer in the league. Anything stand out to you in this team comparison?
Points in the paint for Dallas. They did a really good job down low, which is something that they hadn't done to this point. Same with the bench points, the steals, the block, the little things they did well, and that's been a big reason why they've been, losing in the past.
One thing that I'm going to point out, we said early on Vegas was killing the offensive rebounds, but look who ends up winning it in a fairly sizable margin. Dallas with 17.
Yeah, absolutely, and they tied on the glass overall, so for Dallas, that's a win. Absolutely, yeah. That's a win.
Well, close game here tonight for you, Brent. I know you were talking about that.
Yes. Yes.
Dallas getting their win. Good night in Dallas. Fans are probably going nuts, so we'll probably need to get out of here so we can get out of the parking lot, of course.
Absolutely.
Thank you all for tuning in. Any last words before I sign us off?
The curse is broken for me and for Dallas.
Great game tonight. Congratulations, Dallas. Don't worry, Jokers, you'll be back next week. And we're out of here.